Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Duc Cuong, and I thank you so much for giving me this wonderful opportunity to pitch to you about the place branding strategy, which I have been doing for Ha Long City for quite a while now. So, first off, before getting into everything, I would like to introduce to all of you about Ha Long, which will move to be more specifically Ha Long in context. About Ha Long City. It is an area of 1,119 square kilometers with a population of 300,267 people. And this data is recorded back in 2019. Ha Long City is located in Quang Ninh province of Vietnam. Talking about Ha Long City, it has one of the most famous tourist attractions in the world, and it is Ha Long Bay. So about Ha Long Bay, it has an area of 1,553 square kilometers with about 2,000 islands, 1,969 islands to be more specifically, in which 989 of them have been named. Ha Long Bay has also been recognized twice by the UNESCO as a World Heritage Site in 1994 and in 2000. About the challenges that Ha Long City is facing. It is the lack of way to promote the city's cultural facets, such as literature, music, art, and architecture. So this need a campaign theme in relevance to cultural understandings. Another challenge that Ha Long City is also facing is the rip-off and scams from local shops and sellers. So by coming up with various ways to punish the individuals as well as methods to beautify the good points of Ha Long. This would definitely help solve the challenge of ripoff and scams. Next up is about the visions and goals. So our visions is to develop Ha Long City, the city, into a world-class tourism and service hub until 2040. And this is very believable because the Prime Minister has given Ha Long City the master plan to develop into a world-class tourism and service hub until 2040 and 2050 by the Prime Minister of Vietnam back in 2019. And I am quite sure that Ha Long Bay with this will attract 14 million tourist arrivals and earn 1.2 billion US dollars. And this is also easily to believe since in the first half of 2023, Ha Long Bay had already attracted 6.8 million tourists. About the big idea, it is the Dragon Landing, which translated to Vietnamese is Dòng Thiên Hạ Cánh. The inspiration to this big idea is the land's history and geology, as well as the geography of Ha Long City. The key message for this big idea would be Ha Long, land of the sacred dragons. The aim is to raise tourist awareness in local myths and history of Ha Long City and Ha Long Bay in the making. The second one would be to position Ha Long City as a place of history and beauty, announcing itself as a small Vietnam to tourists from all around the world, since Ha Long City has basically everything, such as mountains, as well as beaches, as well as seas. And well, next off would be to raise the sense of unity among local people. So in order to do the whole campaign, I would have 4 points to make. The first one would be the cultural tours. To be more specifically, it is to develop tours that highlights the most interesting cultural landmark in the city, such as Bai Chai Bridge, Bai Tha Mountain, or Ha Long Old Ferry, and etc. The second one would be a culture trail, a trail displaying and connecting various cultural landmarks, providing information about each, and our culture trail would be named Trail of the Dragon, which translated to Vietnamese would be Đường Rồng Bay. The third one would be education and awareness events. It is to run events to educate locals and tourists about the importance of respecting the local culture and environment. This would definitely help prevent the scams and rip-offs and ensure a positive experience for all visitors. And fourth, and as well as the final one, digital integration. It is to create a digital platform that provides information about the cultural significance of different sites, schedules for events and performances. The platform includes a feature where visitors can share their experiences on other social media platforms. And well, this would definitely help promote Ha Long City to a wider audiences. For this platform, I would name it Dragon Scheme. So first off, about the cultural tours. In order to showcase different highlights of cultural landmarks in Ha Long City, the tours will be organized in different places. The landmarks that are close to each other, being in the same district, will be grouped so that tourists can visit and grab up all of them at once. For instance, Bai Thơ Mountain, Ha Long Old Ferry, Quang Ninh Museum will be grouped since they are all in Hon Gai district. This would help saving visitors time, giving them more spare time to explore and discover other interesting things around Ha Long City, as well as having the chance to showcase them all the cultural landmarks around Ha Long City. About the culture trail. Well, once again, it is the trail that display and connects various cultural landmarks, providing information about each. And this trail will be placed in Quang Ninh Museum, the trail Đường Rồng Bay, Trail of the Dragon. The culture trail would be a bit similar to the cultural tours, but somewhat more indirect. The trail is a display and connection of various cultural landmarks, as well as providing information about each and every place. The trail would have more information about the landmarks than the actual cultural tours. The name of the culture trail will be Trail of the Dragon, well, once again, which in translation to Vietnamese is Đường Rồng Bay. The third one would be the education and awareness events. It is to run events to educate locals and tourists about the importance of respecting the local culture and environment, as well as being aware of scams and ripoffs. So, in the picturesque city of Ha Long, a series of events focusing on education and awareness about scams and ripoffs will be planned. These events, which will be held multiple times, are part of a concerted effort by the city authorities and event organizers to increase both visitors and locals' understanding of scams and ripoffs. These educational events will be repeated regularly to ensure that the message reaches as many people as possible and stays fresh in their minds. The repetition also allows for the inclusion of new information or strategies as they become available, ensuring that the content remains up to date and relevant. About the digital integration, which I mentioned earlier, it is Dragon Scheme. The platform named Dragon Scheme will be available for all the tourists to use. This platform will not only provide historical and cultural details about the culture sites, but also highlight their unique features and importance in the local and global cultural landscape. And in addition to providing information, the platform will also serve as a dynamic calendar for events and performances related to the sites. Users will be able to view schedules for upcoming events, book tickets, and even set reminders for events they're interested in. This feature will ensure that the users are always up to date with the latest happenings and can plan their visits accordingly. One of the key features of this platform will be its integration with other social media platforms. Visitors will have the ability to share their experiences, photos, and reviews directly from our platform to their social media accounts. This feature will not only allow users to document their experience, but also promote these culturally significant sites among their social circles, and thereby raising awareness and appreciation for these sites. So about the logo variations, first off, looking at the logo, it is the logo with the word mark. So looking at the logo right away, we see dragons with, we can imagine a dragon right away with wings and its head, with the name of the city, Halong, right down below, the campaign name, big idea, Dragon Landing, and the logo variations, well, it has various colors from gradients, blue, red to purple and gray. Here are the two logos. The first one would be without the word mark, and the second one is logo with word mark. Well, and that is it. That is all. Thank you for listening. And if you have any questions or anything that would need my answers, please don't hesitate to contact me. And once again, thank you.